Hawfide, and welcome to another edition of The Good Life. I'm your host, Krystal Paco. We start our first show in Tumon for the annual lantern floating ceremony. Hundreds of people gathered at the Governor Joseph Flores Memorial Beach Park to remember their loved ones who have passed on. The annual lantern floating ceremony is hosted by the Guam Art Association. The ceremony is a way for loved ones to give respect and honor their loved ones' memory in the spirit of love, harmony, understanding, and inafamalik. Participants wrote personal messages on their paper lanterns that were affixed on mini proas with candles placed in the center. They were released into the water, symbolizing life's journeys. According to the Guam Art Association, the proa signifies the return to customs and traditions which are important to the cultural sustainability of the Chamorro people. The flame is symbolic of the eternal spirit of love, peace, and harmony that we share with each other and within our diverse communities. The paper lantern is a connection to the heritage of the members of the Guam Art Association and highlights the strong ties between our people and our cultures. During the ceremony, several members from various community organizations shared inspirational messages, sharing their experiences with loss of family and friends.
Hafide and welcome back to The Good Life. GAC's 10 lit up Tuman, and if you didn't get a chance to check it out, you definitely missed out.
It's the 10th run for the Guam Art Exhibit. GAC's began 9 years ago. It's a roaming exhibition that provides a venue where local artists can come together to share their work in a safe environment and inspire each other to continue to develop their craft. This year's GAC's kicked things up a notch, celebrating with a pop-up gallery featuring Guam's best artists, a Tumon Street Art Festival, and the launch of Powwow Guam, which is an island-wide mural project. Powwow is a global network of artists and organizers. Their mural festivals are built to highlight the host city and its art scene. Previous host cities include Hawaii, Taiwan, Tokyo, and Hong Kong. Powwow Guam features a series of large-scale public art murals throughout the island in conjunction with the Lieutenant Governor's Island-Wide Beautification Task Force, featuring the talent of local artists alongside world-renowned visiting artists provided by Powwow. GAC's 10 also featured several workshops, educational demonstrations, and public talks by local and visiting artists, which included Adnate, Natural, Evoca One, Kristen Eaton, and Andrew Hen.
Up next, we're going to stay in our island's capital here in Agutnia. But first, here are highlights from the Little Miss Guam 2017 pageant. Congratulations to winners Little Miss Guam 2017, Chelsea Ogo, and to Little Miss Guam Jr., Kirsten Nicholas. Hafaday, and welcome back to the Good Life. Island residents and their furry friends recently gathered here in Agutnya for the annual Bark for Life event. Let's check it out.
Families and their furry friends from all across the island had a doggone good time in the island's capital for the annual American Cancer Society Bark for Life event. The Paws for the Cause event was held at the Plaza de España and began with an opening lap around the park to represent their support for those who are fighting cancer and those whose lives were lost in the battle. There were several doggy games and contests, as well as an off-leash area provided by Fence Masters. The Bark for Life event is part of the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life movement, which is the world's largest fundraising event to save lives from cancer. The Relay for Life unites communities to celebrate people who have battled cancer, remember lost loved ones, and take action for life-saving change.
Well, it's a first for Guam, an organization that started out in New York City to help support and encourage parents in their breastfeeding journey. Recently held a photo shoot project here on island.
They're hosting a photo project in New York City's Times Square, Central Indiana, Martha's Vineyard, Seattle, Ecuador, and now Guam for the first time ever. Mommies and their babies gathered at the Laddystone Park in Agutnya for a photo shoot by Breastfeeding World. The organization, which started in New York, is a photography project aimed at showcasing the beauty and essence of breastfeeding. According to Breastfeeding World's website, the organization has grown over the last few years into a team of mothers who provide nationwide resources for parents seeking breastfeeding encouragement and support. The local photo shoot was the second out of the country project for the organization and was shared on Breastfeeding World's website and social media platforms, which reaches thousands of families across the world.
Hafa Day and welcome back to the Good Life. It's definitely one of my favorite events of the year when I get treated to a night of pampering at Tea Galleria in Tumon.
All aboard! It was a first-class night held at Tea Galleria in Tumon. General Manager Renee Krystal says it's a party celebrating everything wonderful about the beauty industry.
It celebrates everything about color, treatment, fragrances, skin analysis, and that's what we're doing here tonight. Tonight is a VIP event.
During the first-class beauty event, attendees enjoyed personal makeovers, consultations, music, food, and games, and so much more, including a live art event by local artist Lee St. Nicholas.
This is live art. So we have two different events. We have a young lady back in the fragrance department, and we're painting her with lip color. So that's a version of live art. And then the gentleman walking around with the lipstick prints on their faces. This is an event where basically you can have your lipstick print on a piece of paper, and then we judge and see which gets the most votes. But it's all in the name of lipstick and beauty and art. So first class beauty.
The annual event actually started locally and went global.
The First Class Beauty event was born here in Guam 7 years ago. It was such a fantastic event that our company took notice and made it even bigger and better. So every location around the world of DFS celebrates for an entire month First Class Beauty. So we're really proud here in Guam to say it was born here, and it's our 7th year strong, and it's better than ever. We have a fantastic beauty team here, and we're always trying to come up with fun and exciting events within the department. And so they decided to choose one specific month to focus on the event, and that's how First Class Beauty was born.
And that's gonna do it for our show. We leave you with highlights from the annual Manila Doni Festival. Again, I'm your host, Krystal Paco. Thanks for watching. Be good, Guam.
Welcome to the Doni Festival.